So, good day everyone. Our report is all about Republic Act 1582. So first, what is Republic Act 1582? Republic Act number 1582 is an act to repeal and replace Section 24 of Republic Act number 544 entitled An Act to Regulate the Practice of Civil Engineering in the Philippines. So, based dun sa Article 5 of Section 4, Article 5 of Republic Act 544, Article 5, Section 24, the practice of civil engineering is a professional services admission to which must be determined upon individual personal qualification. So, yun yung pinalitan. Then, next, what is Republic Act 544 all about? The Civil Engineering Law Republic Act number 544, which governs the practice of civil engineering in the Philippines, was last amended 55 years ago. The civil engineer is constantly challenged to design and build developments in a manner that is environmentally sound, socially acceptable, and globally competitive. So, ayan yung 544 all about. So, next, what is the purpose of RA 544 or 544? Republic Act 544 is an act to regulate the practice of civil engineering in the Philippines, which was approved on the 17th of July 1950. It was amended by RA 1582, which was also approved on June 16, 1956. Next, what did RA 1582 amend in RA 544? Number 1582 of 1956, which amended RA number 544 of 1950, stating that civil engineers can prepare, sign, or seal architectural documents not limited to architectural plans, specification, estimates, and contract documents. Ayan, kaya siya in-amend in RA 544. So, may nabasa pa nga pala ako. May na-search kami. Kasi yun lang yung lumabas sa report namin. Ito pa yung isa. Basahin ko na lang. Assistant Monetary Leader Aurelio D. Gonzales Jr., 3rd District of Pampanga, filed House Bill 4456, which amend Republic Act 544 that was enacted on June 17, 1950, otherwise known as the Civil Engineering Law. RA 544 was amended by RA 1582 on June 16, 1956. RA 1582, which last amended the engineering law about 55 years ago, has a new role to play in the light of globalization, cross-border practice, and climate change, said Gonzales himself, a licensed civil engineer. According to Gonzales, HB 4456 seeks to attune the law to national development needs, strengthen the professional, and enable civil engineers, who now number more than 100,000, to cope with formidable challenge. The civil engineer role used to be confined to the application of technical knowledge with a broad range of issues to deal with, but now the civil engineer has to face the challenges of integrating the socio-economic and environmental issue with the technical aspect of construction project, Gonzales said. The civil engineer is constantly challenged to design and build developments in a manner that is environmentally sound, socially acceptable, and globally competitive, Gonzales added. Gonzalez said the formidable challenges to civil engineering spur its professional to continually upgrade the level of competence of civil engineers through peer recognition of specialization in civil engineering, continuing professional development, including research, and strengthen the accredited professional organization of civil engineers. Under the bill, the Board of Civil Engineers shall be authorized to administer oaths, issue, suspend and revoke, investigate violation of the Act and of regulation, issue subpoenas, inspect educational institution offering courses in civil engineering at least one a year, among other things. The Accredited Professional Organization of Civil Engineer or APOCE shall replace the Philippine Institute of Civil Engineer or PICE, which is the official national organization of all registered civil engineers in the Philippines, as accredited by the Professional Regulation Commission or PRC. The, A- the APOCE latest edition of the Civil Engineering Code, the Manual or the Professional Practices of Civil Engineering, and approved by the board shall form part of the implementing rules and regulations. To encourage the continuing education and the development of registered civil engineer, the APOCE shall be vested by the PRC with the authority conforming to this Act, and issue a certificate of specialization to a registered civil engineer who has demonstrated advanced knowledge, experience, education, research, and training. The APOCE shall recognize the specialization and specialists in each branch and shall have the authority to suspend or revoke a certificate of specialization previously issued on ground of violation of any of the provision of this Act. All registered civil engineers shall take their oaths as member of APOCE. The board shall not issue a certificate to any person who is not a member of good standing in the APOCE. So, ayun lang yung dinagdag ko. Dinagdag ko lang yan. Yung sinabi ni Monetary Leader Aurelio D. Gonzalez Jr. So, balik tayo dito. Objectives of RA 544 or 544. This bill seeks to achieve the following objectives. Senate Bill number 2770, 11 Mar, 31 Panpilo M. Lacson. To attune the law to the needs for national development, to strengthen the profession and enable the civil engineers to cope with the formidable challenge brought about by globalization and cross-border practice, to continually upgrade the level of competence of civil engineer through a peer recognition of specialization in civil engineering. B. Continuing professional development. And C. Strengthen of the accredited professional organization of civil engineers. Number 4. Objective. To define more clearly the practice of civil engineering in the Philippines by foreign nationals, to promote the growth of the consulting sector by making it cognizant of the international philosophy of multidisciplinary consultancy services. 6. To remove a provision that makes contracting of multidisciplinary consultancy services unnecessarily difficult, complicated, and impracticable, and which would adversely affect the infrastructure of the government to the extent that work and payment to contracted parties on project are suspended. And 7. To make the law better serve and safeguard public interest by establishing a clear precise, and practicable delineation of professional and corporate contractual accountability in the civil engineering practice. In view of foregoing, the immediate passage of the bill is earnestly sought. So, be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives, Philippine Congress, and so, yun lang yung report ko. Si May Ann na yung susunod. Thank you and good day.